Okay, I just ask Sujatha if she can speak a little bit, and then if people can also, we'll just have an open, we'll throw the mic open. If people have ideas for what we can organize from for solidarity between our movements, then we would like to hear from you.
Good evening, friends. It is Bastar, Chhattisgarh, any tribal issue is looked at multinational versus adivasis, but I feel that it's much more broader than the between two. It is the issue of sovereignty, it is the issue of culture, it is the issue of women who are always targeted and harassed, and they are the centers of violation and violence. And also it is the issue of the Indian state itself is killing this nation, just selling everything what they want, and we are silently watching it. So whenever we talk about Dalits and Adivasis, it is your sectorial radicalism comes up, that very few sections talk about Adivasis because it is Maoist issue or it is radical issue, but they feel uncomfortable to talk about Rohit and caste issue, because caste issue always seen as a very small little issue, that it is not a big, fascinating red color, whatever. But here the discrimination, forms of discrimination and violence of state towards the Dalits and towards Adivasis, because you are there as an innocent or helpless, you are pushed. In fact, the whole country, we all must be thankful to them, because they are the only one who are protecting the nature, they are the only one who are protecting the environment, they are the only one teaching us struggles, I always feel. Illiterates, but still that Soni Sori should be a model women for all of us, because I don't bother, I'm ready to die, but fire is on. So that is everybody. Ambedkar says that if you don't sacrifice your lives, then you are waste. So without sacrificing anything, you want all the fruits, but you really can't have. He also says that he was disappointed most with the educated lot, because they don't want to go to villages and they don't want to do anything, any service to the people. So it is all of us now that with the knowledge what we are gaining here, with the all the politics we are learning here, that we have to go back there where people are really looking us. Not for them poor women and tribals to protect them, but it is for us, because if we can claim that we are the part of this country, that Desh Bhakt. Ambedkar says, I have a Matru Bhumi, but I don't have Matru Desh, because I am never considered as an equal in this country. So going by that, this Bhumi, if we can claim that we have to show them the power. I am disappointed most of the times in the universities that we don't want to go back to even our own villages and struggle, even to document the struggles. Most of the universities, wherever I go, and I request people to, you have to come back. Most of Ambedkarites, they do fight with me, because Ambedkar said, leave the villages, and you are saying go back to villages. But this is that time, that context which Ambedkar said that you have to come back and get education, and with your knowledge, then you can support your people. But he was anyway disappointed, because all the educated like us, we are, struggling here, surviving here, want to survive here. So Bastar issue, that state is acting for multinationals, that you have to clean this, you have to clear these Adivasis who are the troublesome people, you have to close down the universities, because we want to, universities are the grounds, breeding grounds, they say whatever. But this Rohit's issue as a caste issue and Kanaya issue as an anti-national issue, now BJP is, two discriminations, but they are giving a choice that which one you want to take away. But as an Ambedkar, clearly Ambedkar said, even if you want to have a class struggle in this country, you have to annihilate the caste. Until unless you annihilate the caste, you really form a class and you fight with imperialists. So I wish, and I'm more concerned about the women who are struggling there. And I'm also fighting with a gang rape of a Dalit girl in the Karimnagar. That state and the mechanism and the society, we are all silent to the raping, sexual assault, butchering, burning the bodies, and it is become quite normal. I don't know why we are not responding. In Dalit girl's case in Karimnagar, overnight 3 rapists, out of 3, 2 were declared as minors. Then after we fighting, immediately they are declared as majors. So state has showing all the colors how to minimize the issue. Now in the Bastar, no state, everything now state, judiciary, everybody is in excess, and women are targeted basically because men can fly and go, but women, and I don't ever understand that what is this culture of silence. I ever understand the culture of rape. I ever connect that what is this violence, even if it is in a Kashmir or it is in Northeast or it is in Bastar or it is in mining areas here in Telangana, that if you see a woman, you rape her, you assault her. But this, I think we have to seriously think about it between the multinationals and Adivasis, Maoists and the Adivasis. It's a whole question of identity struggles, the tribal struggles, the women's question, and also the sovereignty question. And once we start selling that, every company, every place to them, it will become another poor African Somalian country that we show our pictures that we were so rich once upon a time, and we are brought down to this. So the entire nation is going to be a Bastar very soon, if I read correctly, because they're coming through the universities wherever people are fighting in a different mode, and they're coming through the Bastar and in the mining areas of all North Telangana and the Kashmir and the Northeast. So their state is using all kinds of octopus kind of, they're spreading it elsewhere, and we also need to come together, and discrimination in different forms. And I'm also thinking about, can we really have a campaign that we are all anti-nationals? Anyway, we are branded as anti-national, so we take a badge that we are anti-national, and whoever questions, it is Maoist. If you are a tribal and a Dalit, you are a Maoist. If you are a Muslim, you are a terrorist. And if you are a woman, you are a potential body to rape and cut or whatever. So friends, don't look at it as the small issue of Bastar and the small pocket, but it is, if we don't address that, and tomorrow India, the entire India going to be a Bastar. So please think about it. Thank you very much.